Welcome back to the grind for a quick guide with Void versus Darkhawk for my Carina's Challengers Path 3 Abyss guide. Now, for this fight, you can get the solo with Void. However, it can be challenging because it does require a little bit of luck to have things line up properly. So if you can get more than 50% off in a single go, I would call that a pretty decent run. Now, you have to keep in mind that every 10th hit is going to then give all your power to Darkhawk. However, when you have those petrifies or pacifies up, then it's going to actually reverse the power, which can actually work against you once you've got Fear of the Void and all the debuffs kind of going, because you want to be able to give him enough power to get to 2 bars of power so that he can then switch his modes and regenerate. So as you can see, I'm throwing the special 1 when he's getting to the 10th hit there so that I can get my special 1 off to apply the debuff without losing my power. Now we're going to let him throw a special 2. Unfortunately, we're going to lose our debuffs here. They're going to go to Fear the Void, and he's kind of being a little passive, unfortunately. So I'm going to parry, throw off a heavy attack here, and luckily our first debuff was a pacify or petrify. I keep mixing up which it is, I apologize. So he's going to throw off the special 2, and then we're going to knock him down with a heavy attack. And you can see he switched twice now, and all of that regen was then turned into damage. Once you've knocked him down, he's going to have that auto block up, so you can just do parries and little hits, and try not to let him throw the special 1, because you want to allow him to build up to 2 bars of power. And so you have to hold block sometimes and reparry to discourage him from then throwing his special 1. And then if you can throw your special 1 to push him over 2 bars of power, that's even better. And then again, you want him to throw off that special 2 and then knock him down with a heavy attack right after so that you can get 2 regens triggered, and parrying him right after can help to increase the amount of regen that is reversed. I only had 2 out of 3 to spare for this run, and again, if you happen to do your cycle when just Fear the Void is on, you're not going to be reversing as much regeneration. You want to have 2 petrifies if possible, and you want to have as many debuffs on as possible for the Despair Mastery to do some extra work and reverse as much of the regen as possible. Look at how much regen we just reversed there. We were getting 9,000 to 10,000 each of those ticks, some huge regen reversal on that switch. And so now again, we're just waiting out that auto block timer with some parries and some hits, trying to extend our hit count as much as possible, getting as much damage over time as possible. And now we're going to try to push him up to 2 bars of power without him losing too much power from that power reversal with the petrifies. And so now we're trying to reparry here and push him up to 2 bars of power, throwing off a heavy attack here. And now we're going to try to bait out a special 2, and then again knock him down immediately after with a heavy attack to then get double regen reversal, some decent regen here. I messed up though because I threw a light attack and it actually hit him instead of just getting me closer to him, but we're going to be able to knock him down again here while that while that phase is up, and then we get a little bit more regen reversal there. It actually was even better on that cycle because we ended up having more debuffs active by the time we knocked him down. So then again, now during the auto block phase, we're just doing a parry and then 2 or 3 hits, waiting out that phase, building up our charges and throwing off our special 1 at 8 or 9 charges so that we can throw our special 1 before losing power. And just remember that you're going to be taking power from him as well, however much power you have left when you cross 10 charges. So now for a quick recap, you want to have as many debuffs as possible on him, ideally having 2 of those petrified debuffs, but the luck will kind of dictate what happens there. As many as you have will increase the amount of regen reversal. You want to push him to 2 bars and then knock him down and then parry if you can, because that's another debuff, further increasing the reversal that you will have. And after the special 2, if you can counter right away with a heavy attack, that's great, or you can just parry and throw off a heavy attack and do it that way. Here we got a little bit trapped in the corner again, but now we're just doing a couple hits, throwing our special 1 again at about 9 charges. He is going to lose some power because of how much power we had left, but we did get off a special 1 to add another debuff. Now we're reparrying to push him to 2 bars. Then we're gonna, once we parry, we're gonna throw a medium heavy, knock him down over 2 bars of power. So he's gonna refresh the auto block shield mode, and then he's gonna throw the special 2 eventually, which is going to then change modes, causing him to regen, which we're gonna reverse. I messed up there with that tap, but we are going to recover here. Like I said, you can just land a parry and then throw off a heavy attack, and it actually allowed us to once again get an extra debuff on him in time for the reversal or part of the reversal. So that is the gist of it. Hope this was a helpful video. Good luck with your run, and I hope to see you in the next video.